It is time to get active. Alright. Truthh Podcast is live. Better be. So we go premium. Should have two. There we go. Right. Which one is this? Alright, cool. That was actually good. Way better than the last time, man. That Poker F3 phone. Connecting. Why is this thing so far behind? What's going on? That thing is a lot closer. Okay. Alright, let me throw the shoes on real quick and we shall get started. I got 48% on the watch, so we good to go. And not that phone. I figured. Alright, we got to figure out how we gonna spin it. Oh, there we go. Better. I still need to check and make sure that's good, but I think that's good. Alright. Y'all just not coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, dog. I kind of want to get on my IG live too. But you know, we'll do that. We'll do that a little bit later on. Shall we proceed? Yes, indeed. What up, what up, what up? What's good, what's good? What's going on, Kyle? Yes, dog. Again, I'm going to try to keep up with y'all's comments, man. I know the last time we were having an issue, people were saying they were commenting, and I wasn't responding well. Reason behind it. One, I had to work. Okay, I was getting some work done, and I just had some stuff that I wanted to get off my chest. So I just wanted to just rant. I didn't really want to have no go back and forth. So that video was more for me. Y'all understand? Just like listen, I just want to talk. You just listen. That's it. That's your own time. All right, let's get it, people. All right, we're gonna go ahead and plug up, make sure we good. I think both of these phones should be charged, so y'all should be good. Y'all let me know. Hopefully the audio is good. Should be straight. If not, drop a comment before I get started, because once I get started, I'm not stopping. So if the audio is terrible, then it's gonna be terrible for the entire video. Let's see, we gotta go to the Truthh Podcast real quick, make sure we cooking on there. Okay, we got some people watching the Truthh. Can you play It's Me? Can you play It's Me by Illit? Is that the name of it? I didn't feel my workout. Well, I'm gonna check it out first. If it's copyrighted, bro, we can't play that. Who is It's Me? I see your comment, big dog. You don't have to spam it. That don't even sound like nobody. It's me. It's me. Oh dang, that thing actually popped up quick. Who is this? Whoa, 33 million views in 3 weeks? Absolutely not. No, I can't play that because I know that thing copyrighted. Hey, no, I want to listen to it, dog. Let me see if I can hear it. Let me see if I can hear it. Got some little Asian chicks. Let me see what they talking about. Am I even gonna? I don't even understand what this young lady is saying, or these young ladies. I don't know if it's one or two. It sounds like it's a dope song, but I'm sorry, my friend. No, we can't play that on this live stream because this live stream is actually monetized. If you guys aren't familiar with monetization and whatnot, then YouTube will flag your video, and a few different things can happen. Either your channel can get like a copyright claim or a copyright strike. Most of the time with music, it'll just do like a copyright claim. And that just means that you can't make any money off of that video. But I actually think they actually give you like a little thing in the studio where you can just trim that part out. But I don't want to go through all that. I just want to go loud, bro. I just want to go loud. I just want to chill. I just want to kick it. Maybe chop it up with a few folks. What's going on? Quick sketch says hello. Let me start this treadmill. Start inside walk workout. Oh, dang. I just realized something. I need some more. Normally I just fill up my bottle, but today we just don't use it. All right, here we go. Let's start this treadmill. We are on the incline today, peeps. Let's get it. All right. So even though technically next month is going to be the month that we officially kick this thing into gear and we really start working out and doing all this good stuff, eating healthy and getting on this meal, diet, workout, plan, strategy, situation. I might actually put it out there for y'all in the community tab, exactly what I'm going to be doing leading up to my birthday. You know, I think that anybody, you know, you get close to a birthday, whether it's 90 days, 2 months out, 1 month out, I don't know, a couple of months, go ahead and get started with me, man. You can get started today if you want to. But I think the worst thing that you can do is wait until that day. All right? So we kickstart this thing right now with just walking. Everything that I do is a crawl before you walk type of thing. All right? I don't want to get to the doggone starting line and I haven't prepared myself mentally and or physically. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going ahead and get my body back ready for something similar to the 75 hard challenge. No sweets. No sweets for the most part. Gonna be drinking pretty much nothing but water. Y'all already know I don't really do sodas. Like I might do a juice every couple of months. But for the most part, man, you know, I just enjoy it. I prefer spring water, but sometimes we do the purified, which I don't recommend that. But hey, sometimes you ball on the budget, or it's just something that you can just grab right now. Cause I don't know. Maybe Walmart does have bottles of spring water. It's not nasty. Like, hey, Mom, do you know anybody that actually do they sell like big cases of spring water? Food line, okay. We might have to stop by food line see what's good, but ain't nothing wrong with just grabbing some water. All right, because for the most part, honestly, what I do is the only time I really grab like a new bottle of water is when I'm going out. So if I'm getting a workout in, whether it be at the gym or I know I'm gonna be outside all day, I'll probably just grab a gallon to be honest with you. But yeah, for the most part, that's the only times I really grab these. If I'm just sitting around the house, that's what I got my gallons for. I just refill that bottle again because it's spring water. So I prefer to just fill myself up with spring water. And every single last gallon that I get is spring water. So I prefer to drink that. I don't know, man. It just, to me, it tastes better. Even though you got some people out there that love to say, you can't take the difference between water. Yeah, I call cap, dog. You most certainly can. You think I'm playing? Drink some spigot water, and then drink. take your butt outside and drink that hose water, and try to drink spring water. I promise you'll be able to tell the difference between the two. It's not that hard, but yeah, I try to take those gallons of water and just fill those bottles up, fill my cup up, and try to drink as much of that water as possible. Even though they done start slacking, man, they done start going up on that water. I remember when it was only $1, And then it increased. Now it's at almost $1.40. That's why I still try to get my water from Dollar Tree, because it's still $1.25. And depending on which one you go to, you might still be able to look up and find some spring water in there. So that's what your boy do. But yeah, man, June the 1st. I think it's 9 days away. We're going to be getting back into our favorite routine. I'm just going to call it the bored routine. I prefer to be bored. I love to be bored, man. So that means when I refer to it as the bored routine, that's doing the same thing over and over. You know, just being consistent with the basics. Getting up at pretty much the same time. Going to bed at pretty much the same time. Like I said on the last live stream, that's like one of the hardest things for a lot of people to do. If you can get those two things down pat, bro, I'm telling you, everything else is going to be easy. Going to bed on time, getting up on time. Take your butt to bed. You know you're supposed to be in the bed by 9:30. Just go to bed. You know what I mean? You get up 4:30, 5 o'clock, or whatever before the rest of the world get up. Most of y'all be doom strolling anyway. You can get up early in the morning and do that, fam. Those reels, those Facebook videos, Instagram videos, they gonna be there tomorrow. They'll be there bright and early. I've even did it where I would share some stuff at night. Of course, most of y'all ain't gonna be able to see because I put it as private. And then I'll just go back and watch it in the morning. Like, that'd be one of the first things that I do when I get up. Which I don't recommend that either. Get up and get directly on your phone. But if it's something you've been thinking about, something you want to do, I prefer not to stress out about it. Like, just go ahead and do it. Don't recommend it, but hey, I'm guilty of it. I'll get up and watch some funny Facebook reels or whatever, and sometimes that's how you want to get his day started. But I'm going to be pretty much knocking out 2 a day. We ain't gonna be doing anything crazy. It's gonna consist of pretty much, I would say, a lot of walking. When I say a lot of walking, it's gonna be mostly walking. So I may have some days where your boy's gonna get his jog on. I might run a little bit, but for the most part, it's gonna be walking, incline walking, because the benefits that you get from it, right? It's low impact on your joints. I don't care how old you are. Y'all know, listen, when it comes to age, I don't really believe in that stuff like that. Like, I've seen people that are 90 years old that are running 100-yard dashes quicker than some 16-year-olds, right? So that age thing really don't mean nothing, because it's a whole bunch of stuff that goes in line with that. Shout out to my brother, man. He be talking about, like, time, and I actually seen some stuff online where they were talking about, you know, how they done kind of spend time. I don't really pay attention to it. It's like this, bro. If you train, if you work out, if you're being consistent, then you're as healthy as you want to be. And there is no age attached to that. Seriously. Like, you literally have, I've seen pro bodybuilders, women that started lifting at age 62 and became world-class lifters within 5 to 7 years. It's a mental thing. It's mentality. Like, how do you approach the day? How do you approach the task? And that can start from as young as 18, and I'm going to say young, they can start as young as 70 years old. Whenever you decide enough is enough, and it's time to get out there and do something and make that change, then you're going to do it. It got nothing to do with age, man. Like, stop putting those limitations on yourselves just because, you know, you done got to a certain age, or waiting and think, I get it in tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. Today, we're gonna start today. So anyway, going back to what I was saying about June the 1st. We're gonna do a lot of walking. We're going to cut out junk. All right. So one of the biggest issues for me during that 75 hard challenge was bread. I grew up on bread. I love bread, love biscuits. I love any type of bread you name. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when my grandma used to be in there making them biscuits by scratch. And as soon as she go to the bathroom, I'm sneaking in the kitchen and stuffing my pockets full of them hot biscuits and running outside before she get up out of there, dog. She's like a chess cat going down the doggone street. Fuck the moochie, dog. Sharing with my friend. Hey, you trying to get in on this? You want a biscuit? Biscuit and water, boy. Forget about the rest of the meal. The meal's always fire, but yeah. But anyway, long story short, man, I grew up on bread, love bread. So that to me was like one of the hardest things to stop. Because when you're doing that 75 hard challenge, depending on which diet plan you choose to go with, because it has to be a strict diet plan. And the one that I went with, I didn't check the fine print until later on in the challenge. Luckily, I didn't have anything that had to do with any bread. I was doing like a lot of raw fruits and raw vegetables or whatever. Anyway, gonna find out no bread, no sugar, anything that you eat that has sugar in it, you cannot have it. And that hurt. It's gonna pick up everything. You good? Yeah. I'll tell you all in the kitchen. On count. I was looking what's going on. But yeah, that's why I said on one of these things I actually got moms is in the chat or whatever. Yeah. Mom's going, she might chime in. I don't know. She may or she may not. But anyway, yeah. No sugar. No sugar at all, man. We sticking to no sugar and we're gonna thug it out. We're gonna try to get in at least 3 workouts per week. Nothing crazy. All right? 3 workouts per week. Strict. We got to stand on that. 2 of those, 3 days, we're going to be doing some type of cardio. All right? So that might be a little bit more walking. What's going on? I don't know if that's Haley. It's hard for me to see from here. I'm trying to read the names on the flat screen that's turned this way. This is just how I got my stuff angled. Like near the fireplace, but yeah, this is angled. I think that's Haley that says hello. What's going on, love? But yeah, 3 workouts. 3 workouts per week. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I want to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. All right, cool. I got it right. Cool. And again, 2 of those days are going to be cardio days. So it's going to be a crawl before you walk, but eventually I'm going to get to the point where we're going to be doing a little bit of jogging, a little bit of running throughout this boring workout. And this is going to be a part of my 90-day fitness. I don't know what I want to call it just yet. Let's just say a 90-day fitness challenge or whatever. I'm going to draw something up or workout plan. I'll prepare it, get it ready for y'all. It'll actually be like a written one where I have videos attached to it. And I'm even thinking about creating an app as well. Because there's some people that ask, yo, Katie, when you get back to training? When you get back to training? I'm stumped on time. So it's a little bit hard to sit here and try to physically be there to train everybody individually. Now, I can still meet with people and we can, go over, what do you want to work on or whatever. we can go over those things. But as far as me physically being there, and trying to coach you through every single last workout, don't have the time for that right now. Want to dedicate my time to something else. So yeah, that'll be available real soon. I can't really see that emoji, but again, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the love, Haley. So 3 days. Again, 3 days per week during the 7-day week. We're gonna the 7-day week routine or whatever. The 7-day week routine. Three workouts that's gonna consist of push and pull. 2 cardio sessions. All right. Well, we're gonna add that 2-hour push and pull workout. We're gonna be drinking water throughout this entire process. That's not hard for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I rarely. It's so crazy for somebody that used to love choice sodas when they was 39 cents. That, man, get them choice sodas with the little Debbie cakes that was 25 cents at the time, and then a bag of chips. Like, you can get all that stuff for $1 back in the day. Anyway, showing my age. Yeah, nothing but water. And again, just getting up on time and just getting comfortable with being in that boring routine. I want to say it's like 100-day calendar. It's huge. Happy to help. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's like 100-day calendar. It's huge. And I'm going to have everything written out on there. You know, again, everything is just going to be marked out to this day at this time. This is when I do that, almost like a little checklist that I just go through. And I'm going to try to automate this as much as possible with having a smart home. That's the reason why right now I'm looking for certain little gadgets and gadgets to go around the house that's going to make things a lot easier. You know, so again, one of the biggest things, I think getting in the bed on time is starting to become a lot easier. Getting up, that's the hard part, right? I think that when you go to bed, when most people go to bed, they prefer to be a little bit on the chilly side. You know, that doesn't make you sleep better. You know what I'm saying? Having that cool side of pillow. Nobody wants to go to bed and be hot. Now, I prefer to be hot when I'm working out or whatnot. When it's time to lay down, you know, have that AC somewhere between 67, 68 degrees. Maybe have a little fan, whatnot, what have you, you know, for the leg out. You know, some people put their little leg out of the cover. That way you got like that nice little balance. Maybe the rest of your body is warm, but that one leg is kind of cold. Ooh, who you tell? That right there just sets the tone. But when it's time to get up, my body doesn't like to get its butt up when it's cold on the outside, right? They like to snuggle up under all them doggone blankets and just stay sleeping. We would hit that snooze button, dog. But what I found is when it's warmer, I get up just like that. It's no issue at all. And so here's the thing, right? At a certain point, I haven't figured this out just yet. Because when I tell you I want to have everything automated to the point where I know everything. I don't know if this is like a controlling thing or whatever, but I prefer to know before. Like, so, I don't know. Let's say, for instance, we get up at 5 o'clock, which is, I'm going to say later than the time that I prefer to get up. But if we get up at 5 o'clock, then maybe the AC should cut off at like 4. It cut off at 4, that way, especially when it's getting a little bit warmer outside, it's not going to be as cold when you get up. And also keeping in mind, like, it does get colder throughout the night. And when I tell you this home, it keeps heat or it keeps it kind of cool. Like when it's hot outside, it's hot. When it's cold outside, it's cold. And it takes that temperature a little time for it to either increase or decrease inside the home. So I don't know. I think I got to kind of feel my way out a little bit just to see what makes sense. And then when you put that new thermostat, shout out to the car, shout out to Amazon. I don't know if I should be shouting them out. But sending that thing over because it's still a big help. And, you know, eventually we're going to go ahead and get that thing installed. What time is it for you? Right now it is 7:23 p.m., my friend, over here in the States. 7:23. But yeah, everything be automated. So at a moment's notice, I know my lights is going to cut on at this time. My lights is going to cut off at that time. My AC is going to cut on at this time. My AC is going to cut off. The heat's going to come on at this time. The heat's going to cut off. Like, all of those things are already like automated. And it also helps as well when it comes to like bills. So you already know, okay, the bill for this month for, let's just say the cable. I'm just throwing numbers out there. It's going to be $100. That's not going to change. The bills for car insurance, even though I pay my car insurance up, you know, it's going to be $15. The bills for, how good would that feel? You know, what your lighting, your gas, and everything, you already pretty much know what is gonna, I don't know, just for me, it just gives me another layer of comfort. It's the same as having cameras and stuff, right, around. So yo, even though I'm at the crib, even though I'm at work, I know that my package been dropped off, right? And I can keep an eye on my package. I ain't gotta worry about nobody stealing my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I see it. If I do, if they even try, go ahead and hit that little alarm. I got you, dog. In 4K. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. But, yeah, like all of that stuff, I don't know, man. It just gives you like another layer of, like, reassurance. You know what I'm saying? That my stuff is either protected or I at least know what's going on. Even though, you're not physically there. I don't know, maybe I'm just a crazy person. I don't know. But that's just a really, really good feeling, man. But yeah, getting back to this boring routine. Keep it boring. And I tell you how much time you're able to save when you do meal prepping throughout the week is freaking insane, bro. It blows people's mind. Like normally, when it comes time to cook, on average, how much would you say? How much time do you think it would take to, I ain't gonna say meal prep, but get ready for a meal and cook it, and then like right before you sit down to eat or whatnot? On average.
On average, probably it takes me about 3 hours.
Okay, 3. Okay, let's just say 3 hours. And I don't know, you've been doing it, so you probably already have in your mind. Let me speak for myself, because those are actually really, really good numbers. When I'm cooking, well, I'm gonna be in there, and it can be something simple. That boy gonna be in there about 5-6 hours. Like, what is you in there making? Pizza and fries? I gotta make sure I don't burn nothing up, man. Going back in there checking it. You got it on 350. You supposed to be 425. Oh, okay, all right. I'm just making sure. I don't know. But yeah, so if I'm spending, let's just say, again, your boy, for the first 2 years that I moved and I got my first apartment up in Charlotte, it took me, because I ate like pizza and fries or burger and fries for like a year and a half straight. No cap. That's what your boy was eating like every night. And on average, with me cooking it every single night, that was literally adding, I'm gonna say, a minimum of 2 to 3 hours to cook that. I'm not joking. To cook that, because I don't know what it is about them fries. Them fries take longer than that pizza. And I don't know, maybe they hit the stove. My dog says hi. Hi. I don't know. I don't even know how to respond to that. But yeah. Yeah, y'all showed up there. But yeah, so that's 3 hours every week. Well, 3 hours every day for, I would say, 6 to 7 days. But sometimes I have leftovers. I'm greedy, so sometimes I'll take that food, the rest of that food, and eat it for lunch the next day. So we have to pretty much just, cook or make something every day. So that's 3 to 4 hours every day, 7 days. That's 21 hours. That's almost a full day of cooking that I was doing every week, just cooking. You ain't even enjoying the food yet, just cooking. Now, imagine on a Saturday or a Sunday, it might take you a little bit, right? It might take, I think the shortest that I was able to meal prep, I would say maybe a total of like maybe 8 hours. 8 hours to do my meal prep. And this was before I kind of got down to the basics. You know what I mean? Because I was doing a lot when I first got started. Now I do oats or blueberries or something like that in the morning. Then I might do maybe a little bit of honey. Once I get to work, the honey is free. Got paid man for that. And yeah, so you go from about 8 hours, go from almost 24 hours down to 8 hours and do all that. The amount of time and brain power that you save throughout the week is it's crazy, man. Just knowing, all I gotta do is just go in there, pull out this is breakfast in the blue container, lunch is in a brown container, dinner is in a black container. Knowing that you got your meals already ready, it saves time, it saves brain power, man. It's like low hassle, and you will be surprised. Again, you're eating good because hopefully you'll put all your seasons and everything else in there the week before. And when you get off from work, regardless of what you done did throughout the day, I get my workout in, the meal is already done. It's just, I don't know, man. It goes back to that feeling that you get. It just feels great to know that things are already ready for you. And the meal, hopefully the meal is bomb. You know what I'm saying? But breakfast, again, what I was telling you guys, oats, excuse me, thank you. I was doing granola, but the only thing about it is I had to make my own granola because the other granola had freaking sugar in it, man. So I had to do my peanut butter, no sugar, oats, and then I had some other stuff that I put in there, and those were like I call them my little oat balls or whatever. Then mash them up, and I would freeze them. Anyway, but yeah, you got that. That'll be for breakfast. For lunch, I would kind of like alternate between the two, but it always has something to do with like chicken breast. Sometimes I'll do just the chicken breast and then hot sauce because hot sauce don't have any calories in it. You know what I mean? So you can go ham with that. So I either do that or I'll do the chicken breast salad, right? And y'all can do whatever y'all want with that. And then that's like 8 ounces? 8 ounces of chicken breast. And then for dinner, I would do my famous wraps. So you got 2 different wraps. Ones I was getting from Walmart, which definitely taste better, not gonna lie. They're a lot easier to deal with. But, if you want to go that protein route, high protein, I went to, what's the name of that doggone place? Aldi. Go to Aldi, got the hummus wraps. Those hummus wraps have like my bad, either 10 or 12 grams of protein. I will put my ground turkey in there that I got from Aldi. Cheap as on the what, man. And then I had like a certain type of cheese. I might put that in the put that information down below or whatever. Once I finish with this little plan, put the cheese added to that thing, and then I might do like maybe a little bit of hot sauce or whatnot. But all in all, we're talking about over 100 grams of protein every single day. And for both of my workouts, because I will do a morning and afternoon workout, your boy was extremely energized. I felt light. I felt good. Any aches or pains that I was having completely went away. It was crazy. I was like, this feels weird, man. Woke up, energized, was ready to jump my butt in the doggone bed, enjoy sleep, slept good. I don't know, man. It was just a lot better. But yeah, that's what we're going to be getting back to come June the 1st, man. We're going to be cooking up something. Anyway, let me go ahead and get into this work. I got to finish this thing off before tomorrow. Because these things, I'm going to say what it is, they pop up every day. And I got 3 clients I got to do this stuff for every day. Crazy. Oh, everybody get some rain. Rain coming soon. Hold on, I got a text. Get on the really quick text message real quick. Oh yeah. And I ain't even got that mug kicked up. I think this thing is only on 3. Yeah. Hey. this. It don't help when you got on that black. Honestly, I still prefer to work out in sweats. Shout out to my boy Nick, man. He used to call it the trash man wear. He used to have all of his clients work out in sweats because he tried, and he don't care what you look like, how old you are, none of that stuff matters. Because he was having issues with training some women, and sometimes, you know what I mean, you got those young ladies that might think that you're attractive, and they try to wear certain stuff in the gym to entice trainer or the people in the gym. So you're like, we're gonna cut all that short. I'm gonna buy you sweats. This is what we all are gonna wear while you work out with me. Throw the sweats at them, put them on. And so I think that it makes sense, man, because this ain't a doggone fashion show. We're not here to rip the doggone run back. We're here to work. With me, you gonna work. We ain't taking no doggone pictures and posting it on the gram during the exercise. You wanna do that after? Do what you do. But while you here, we're gonna get it in. So yeah, I prefer to work out in sweats because even when I was playing ball, man, I would literally be out there, it'd be like 80, 90 degrees. And I got on long sleeves. I got tights, two, 3 pair of tights. I don't know, man. I felt a lot more secure when everything was covered and then I sweated a lot quicker. And so when it comes time for warm-ups, I was already loose. I was already ready to go. I'm already sweating. Everybody else catching cramps. If you go back and check the Goose Creek tape, I think that's a perfect example of that. You go back and check that Goose Creek tape at District 3 Stadium, 12th grade year, first game of the year. Hot out there. And Goose Creek is known for running the ball down your throat. Every single play. They had this big dude that was like, and you got to keep in mind, this is not average during our time. This was way above average. Because you got a guy that was in the 94 to 10th grade, 6'1", 6'2", 250, 260 at fullback, coming through, hitting that hole full speed. Boom! Bowling, trying to bowl through everybody. So it took about 4 or 5 of us to get him down. Not me, because I'm chopping every time. Like, hit him high, can't, man. Let me tell you, I'm about to chop this big motherfucker. You coming down, boy. Boom! Anyway, they drove from their 10-yard line all the way down to our 4-yard line. Did not score. We kept them out of the end zone. But after we turned the ball over on down, the defense went back toward the sideline. And before our offense could call hike, everybody dropped. Cramp. Everybody cramping up on the sideline. Give them some pickle juice. I'm sitting there looking around like, what's wrong with y'all, man? Get up. This is why you need to doggone hydrate and stretch, man. Hydrate and stretch, brother. But yeah, I prefer to have more layers, man. It's a little weird. It's a little awkward for me. To be layered up. That's probably the reason why I be burning a lot of calories, too. Always. Sweating. That way when you take your clothes, I just puddle. Just puddle of sweat. I don't feel like I'm really doing nothing unless I'm sweating. When we sweating, hey, the party just begun. Make you boys strong. Getting it in. See, we go ahead and knock this out. All right, we just got 3 of these to get through. Unlike yesterday. Yesterday we had about 11. Had a backlog of stuff that I had to do from the time that I was out last week. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna switch it up too, man. We're no longer flat. When the treadmill first got to me or whatever, you had to put little screws on the bottom or whatever they call it, feet. Put those little feet on the bottom to keep that thing steady. They give you a few different knobs. I think 6 of them, but I'm just now putting on what they call the incline feet. And so it definitely feels a little bit different. I done got used to how short the treadmill is. I think that was my issue when I first started. Like I was like, dang, bro. But now, your butt just you gotta stay up on it. Ain't no slow poking. One foot in front of the other, and keep moving. To be honest with you, this stuff, fire. This is probably one of the best investments that I made last year. Freaking walking pad, bro. You don't get no better than this. The fact that you can just get up and walk at any time, even though the gym is like right there. Like, you know, I got a gym that's right across the street, and then Planet Fitness is, you know, not to, you already got Planet Fitness on every corner almost, but this is just something about being able to get up at the crack of dawn, 4 o'clock in the morning, just get up and just get on the treadmill and just start walking. Within a minute or two, you'll get right, you'll be straight. Just don't think about it. I was listening to ET the other day, and he was like, your body, you can't listen to your body all the time. They'll try to tell you some stupid stuff. So he was like, you know, he used to want to hit the snooze button because his body was telling him, yeah, just hit that snooze button, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get you extra 5 minutes of sleep. That ain't gonna hurt nobody. But how many people know it don't be 5 minutes? You hit that snooze button if you want to. Your boy supposed to get up there at 5, it's gonna be 7. 7:30, like, come on, man. I know I done did that a few times. Oh my, I'll be honest. Did that a few times. They hit that doggone snooze button and realize you got 30 minutes to get to work, dog. Going out here jumping around on that one shoe, trying to hurry and put it on and get out the door. But he's like, yeah, my body was trying to tell me some stupid stuff, man. Get your extra 5 minutes of sleep. Like, yeah, nah, we good. We're gonna go ahead and get on this treadmill. He was like, you know what? I'll tell you what. Now he done got to the point where he kind of had a conversation with his mind. You know what? Okay, cool. We can get back in the bed, right? But first, let's just go and get this treadmill out of the way, right? You gotta put your shoes on. I can't put your shoes on, play. Put your shoes on, and we just gonna walk. We're gonna walk. Let's just walk for 5 minutes. We normally do an hour. Let's just walk for 5 minutes and see how we feel. Get on that treadmill, start walking. All right. 5 minutes done passed by. Let's just do an extra 5 minutes. That ain't bad. Let's do another 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Now we done made the 30. You know we run now, right? Huh? What you mean? Yeah, we run now. Like you ain't tired. Your body was just trying to tell you some stupid stuff. You're not tired, bro. You literally just got up and you just walked on the treadmill for 30 minutes. So just go ahead and boost that speed up a little bit. Get the jog on. Start jogging, and you realize, yo, after that workout is over, you're thankful. Like, you know what? Even though my body was trying to tell me some stupid stuff, when I start looking at it like that, let's just get on the treadmill, all right? Let's just get started, and then we'll see how this thing goes, right? No promises, no commitments. You know, we just gonna try. Start walking. I'm telling you, if you got a fire playlist, if you don't have a fire playlist, you need to get that thing done right now. You start listening to music, I ain't forget about everything, dog. Let's get it. What we doing? I ain't even gonna wait till that 30-minute mark. I'm about to start jogging right now. But yeah, man, it makes sense to me. Definitely makes sense to me. Who's this that we're doing this for? All right, go back up to the top. Did I do the wrong thing? All right. I'm going to go ahead and boost my head up. Let me tell you, we have a conversation with people, man. That's why I love texting. I don't mind texting and stuff when I'm working out or whatever. Like having conversations here and there or whatnot. But I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit different. I don't look for praise. I don't look for compliments. I'm good on that, man. I would say I hype myself up more than enough. I don't need no extra outsiders. You know what I'm saying? Trying to boost I don't need that, man. I already know exactly who I am. And regardless of what anybody else say or anybody else think about me, it's not going to alter anything. I'm just not 100%, but 1,000% sure of who I am, where I want to be, and what I'm doing in order to get there. Like, the vision is clear. Everything has literally already been written down, and I'm taking necessary steps to get to that point. Shout out to my boy Casey Neistat, man. Like, it's like this, right? It's not even necessarily about making it to that destination. It's the journey in which you're taking to get to that point. That's what it's all about. So regardless if we get to, I don't know, let's just say the moon or whatnot, as long as we're taking, you know, different avenues and strive to get to that thing, swinging from one monkey branch to the next to get to that point, like that's what it's all about. And I'm just enjoying the journey along the way. You know what I mean? That's just my bad. I missed the comments. My fault. I was probably texting during that time. Let me see if I can pull this back up real quick. Let's see. What do you say sorry for? Dave, you gotta apologize, fam. You good, man. Listen, what I'm saying is I appreciate it. It's not necessary. I don't look for praise. I'm just one of those people. I just don't look for stuff on the outside. I'm not saying that you can't, express your gratitude or anything like that. And I was actually talking about somebody that was texting me, not y'all. But I guess it's applied across the board. I'm just not one of those people that have ever cared about praise, bro. That's not why I do what I do. Like, again, I hype myself up more than enough, bro. Like, for real, when I'm out there just walking, this person is texting like crazy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Jeez. All right. Okay. Just got to let it happen. Well, that escalated. But yeah, I hype myself up so much when I'm cleaning up, when I'm working out, when I'm in the shower, when I'm going on my little walks. I call them walks with God. And, we just sitting there just chopping it up about, different things that, like experiences, the good and the bad. Like all of that stuff, man. Knowing where we came from, where we are, and the possibilities of where we could be. Like dreaming. I think a lot of people, they stop doing it, man. They stop doing it. Some people stop doing it at 18. Some people stop doing it, before they even hit 18. But one thing about me, I've always been somewhat of a dreamer. I'm always looking at I don't know how is it the glass half full or glass half empty? Whichever is the good part. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are going to get better. Things are better. Because there are a lot of people that have been, and unfortunately, some will always experience like the worst of the worst. But I'm just not one of those people that get down on themselves, that will ever sit there and focus on like the negativity or anything that's going on. Like, that's honestly what drives me. That's what motivates me. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps my gears turning. In the morning, when I get up and I get out of that bed, positive thoughts. What we gonna do today? What thing are we going to tackle today? I want to do something that I've never done before. I want to try something that most people in their right mind wouldn't do. Now, I ain't talking about bungee jumping, mills like that, skydiving. Y'all can have all that. I'm good. Great. I mean, like, just personal things that I want to tackle. And most of it kind of has something to do with like physical, because I think that those tasks, I guess I wouldn't know, but they seem like they would feel a lot better than jumping out of a plane. Oh, you jumped out of a plane, what do you do? Wow. Like, we're gonna freaking sign up for a marathon, and I've never ran a half marathon. I've never ran a 5K or whatever, and we just gonna try it. You got 30 days, you gonna do that? Even though you got so many people that recommend you, don't do it. That's the worst thing you can do. But you see people out there doing it each and every day, you know what I mean, on social media. And after they speak about not their experience of doing that thing, but what led up to it. Like, bro, going through this thing, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like this is like one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I don't regret a single second of it. Because what it did was, it pushed me. It helped change or shape my mindset to, you can't do it, to, you can. Like, you're actively doing it. Regardless of how many people are down in the comments saying that you shouldn't do it, you got out there and you freaking tried. Oh, appreciate that. Thank you, Quick Sketch. Say I'm gonna sub and like. I appreciate that, man. I see the likes. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate the love, man. Y'all coming through today. Coming through today. Yes, sir. Yeah. And I don't think I could ever. I don't know if I could ever stream, bro. Like those Twitch guys. No offense to Casa, I couldn't do it. Let me scratch that. I don't know. I don't see how they do it. Entertain for like 24 hours straight. And you never see those guys go to the bathroom. Like, do y'all have on diapers or Depends or something? You never see them get up and go to the bathroom. Like, I mean, like the entire street, they just sit there and they just talk to you. They got to be something, man. You know, I'm good. I ain't trying to put on the Depends for another couple of years, man. We're gonna hold off on that. You know what I'm saying?
Try ever.
I might do a little skit though, you know what I'm saying? I might be oh, you doing your own stunts now. And but hey, yeah, man, that's tough. I guess, you know, given the right circumstances, there might be something that could be possible in the near future. But I don't know, man. I don't know if technology has gotten to the point where I'll be able to do that just yet. Because I'm not trying to be sitting in no room for no 24 hours talking to people. That ain't me, dog. I gotta be up, I gotta be moving around, I gotta be doing something that's gonna help push me forward, get me better. And sitting there talking in front of a camera on a live stream, that ain't it. Like even now, I mean, y'all see, listen, we working out while we talking. That, I can see that. But then you can't take the camera in the bathroom. There's some other stuff. I ain't trying to get into that. I'm good on that. Stay off that OL. That's stuff. Ain't like that. I got another text. All right. Okay. Wait, what session? I'm still on the same one. Oh, y'all. We got to knock this thing out. We tripping. Taking too long. Is it this one or is it no? This is the 3 right here. I got 3 of these things I got to get through. We still on number 1. Heck no. We see what it is. 57.14. Let's do this one. Here, prompts. Scroll down. We're going to switch this out right here. Bam. What? You know what happened? Oh. Okay, we good. All right. And just like that, we have done one, 2 more to go. These are typically, it should be easier, quicker. All right. Not bad. It's 3 miles. So by the time, I give myself a little task like this. Before we get to actually hitting 3 miles, let's try to get all 3 of these sessions with that. Who was it? It wasn't this last one. Here. Nope. There it is. Man, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I might have to. This thing shout. Breathe. Let this thing shout. Get the song after this. Nah, I ain't gonna hold it. Ain't gonna hold it. I'm good. Take up too much time. First thing about that Sunday is you got to prep that thing. Put the water in there. Take about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes to get that thing hot and steamy. By that time, it's going to be about bedtime, man. You got time for it. This one right here. Yep, 3. All right, this is name. Let's say 28.57. We cut it close, bro. We cut it close. 2.91. We got almost finished with this last one. We got a bucket. We got a bucket. 9.2. Okay, go. Slow down. Slow down, 10. Come on, man. Come on. Defense in to tighten up. 9.4. Oh my goodness. Yes. I got to type more stuff. Come on. 9.5. 26. Come on. You got this. That'll make the workouts even more fun, man, when you start doing stuff like this. 9.7. All right, last page. Come on. 9.8. Come on, come on. Here. 9.9. Two more questions. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Come on. 2.99. Last question. Come on. Come on. All right, we're ready at 3 miles. I still got one more. Oh, man, this yes, it's right. Okay. All right, I think that's it. Hold on. How many was it? 4. Put 4. Hurry up, put 4 in there. Ah, dang. Ah, almost. Almost. Literally finishing it up right now. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all, peeps. Just like that, we are finished with all of our work for today. And on that note, we're going to stop this. Easy, light work, nothing crazy. Again, we weren't walking at an extremely fast pace or anything like that. Still able to keep and hold a conversation. Probably, let's see what my heartbeat is at. Yep, we're close enough to the zone 2 cardio. Again, perfect for just burning fat, not burning carbs. So when you start sprinting, that's when you start getting to those carbs. You don't want that. Pretty decent work. Anyway, we're going to end this video right here, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Until next time, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. And I missed more comments. My bad. Hot dog.